Welcome to the annual Kids in the Kitchen contest. Thank y'all for being here. It is sponsored by Pamper Chef, and we've got 3 judges up here, all expert in the field of food. They love to eat, and they have been here for several years doing this with us, and we really appreciate them. I'm going to let Jill start out and tell us about the prizes and herself and about Pampered Chef, and then I'll let you let your guest judges introduce themselves. Jill?
Hello, my name is Jill Williams, and I have been with the Pampered Chef since 2002. That's 23 years, if we're good at math. And I've been doing this contest since 2009, 2010, roughly. So excited to be here. If you're interested in anything Pampered Chef and have any questions, feel free to ask me afterwards. Otherwise, we've got some pretty fun prizes. A kids baking set and brownie pan and oven mitts and stuff like that. So we're excited to see the entries.
Hi, my name's Kimberly Hoffbauer, and I'm so excited to be here this year. I missed last year, and I was so sad. We're really happy that we have the entries that we do this year. Please encourage your friends next year to be here because we always want more entries. So thank you for those of you who joined us this year, and we're very excited to get started.
Hi, my name's Heather Stepniewski. It's pretty much the same thing that Kimberly said. I was so sad to miss last year, and I'm so glad to be back. And please invite your friends to do this next year. It is so much fun, and we look forward to it every year. And we were discussing it earlier. We've never had a bad entry, so we look forward to it.
Thank you, judges. All right, if y'all are ready, we will get started. And there may be some entries that trickle in. Traffic is terrible, as most of you probably already experienced. And we have about 5 other folks that have entered that haven't showed. So sometimes that's a matter of time, sometimes it's a matter of convenience, but sometimes it's just the traffic. So we will get started, and if they do come, we will let them enter their product. All right, our first entry. Our first entry comes from Adeline. Adeline, where are you at? Come up here, Adeline. So, your recipe says Mama G's Weak in the Knees cinnamon roll. Tell us the inspiration for this one.
Well, my mom has been making this recipe for a couple years now, and all my mom's friends always ask her to make this recipe for their birthday or any kind of party that they have. And so I wanted to make her recipe.
That's awesome. So now we're talking about it's a heritage product. So over in our culinary room, we have heritage recipes. So next year you can enter it as a heritage recipe, a recipe that's been passed down for generations. So is this the first time that you've made this?
Yeah.
Awesome. That's exciting. And well, we appreciate you bringing it today. So what else do you do? I notice you have a 4-H shirt on. Tell us about what else you do outside of baking.
So I also do horse project and communications and marketing and some other baking classes.
Awesome. Do you love 4-H?
Yes.
Right answer. I'm also part of the UT Extension office. I help promote 4-H, and we appreciate what 4-H does, what they do for our youth, and absolutely what you're participating in. It means a lot to us too. So thank you. So you talked a little about the inspiration. Tell us a little bit about this product. Here's the recipe, judges, if you want to look at it. Tell us a little bit about the product itself. Any special ingredients or anything?
So it has yeast in it, so it does take a little bit more time to make. It takes about 3 to 4 hours in total. It also has mostly organic ingredients and grass-fed butter, so it's really rich and tasty.
So you put a lot of thought into this. That goes a long way. We like that. We like that you put a lot of thought into it and that it wasn't just a quick, easy recipe. You had to follow the ingredients. You had to wait patiently for the dough to rise for you to bake it off. So that's great. Anything? Where do you go to school? What kind of school activities do you like to do?
So I'm homeschooled,
Awesome.
and um, so I also took co-op, and that's actually starting on Wednesday, which is exciting.
That's good. So, as a homeschooler, is there anything extra that you get to do that you may have missed going to school? Like, is there any extra activities you think you get to do that have enhanced your learning?
Yeah, so I also do horseback riding, so I can do that during the day, while in public school I wouldn't be able to do that. Which is
That is awesome. Well, congratulations. We'll let the judges give you some comment feedback here in a minute, but you can go have your seat. And we appreciate your entry. Impressive young lady. Judges, are y'all ready to comment or are you still scoring? You're ready.
I've been ready for this for 2 years. First of all, this is a great name. That's phenomenal. A great ingredient list. I have never seen vanilla pudding mix in a yeasted bread before. And it's not like you can taste it, but you can taste it. It's so good. It's really well balanced too. It's not one note. It's not just super sweet like cinnamon rolls can be, especially if they're frosted. It's really delicious.
I agree with everything she said. When I saw cinnamon roll, I was like, ooh, we're starting out of the gate like super sweet. But like she said, not very sweet, like not overly sweet is what I mean. And I love quite a bit of frosting on mine. This is amazing, and it's not like making me feel like I'm gonna have a sugar high just any minute. So I love this. Very good job.
So a couple years ago, I brought to-go containers, and I'm really sad that I forgot my to-go containers this year. So I'm going to try to figure out a way to take all these home because I bet they're all going to be really good. But I agree with everything they said. I was a little weary about a cinnamon roll because it tastes delicious because it's not too sweet. I really like the frosting. And who doesn't love a little kick of bourbon in there? But I just can't really add anything more to what they said. We're very impressed, especially the fact that you took that much time because it's a yeast bread. So, and who doesn't love the name Weak in the Knees Cinnamon Rolls? Like, that's just super fun right there. So thank you so much for entering, and that just started out with a bang. So appreciate that.
Great comments. Thank you, judges. We appreciate that. And so Emily is getting us ready for the next one. But I will tell you, I always look for little hints along the way. And anytime I see judges going in for a second bite, I can tell you it's a good product. All right. Our next contestant, Jocelyn. Jocelyn, come on up. Thank you. Yes, give Jocelyn a round of applause. So, Jocelyn, I see Jocelyn's Chewy Sugar Cookie. Did you name that?
No.
Did you have help from your mama naming that?
Yeah.
How old are you, Jocelyn?
8 years old.
8 years old. Well, that's impressive that you're in the kitchen baking. Do you do that with your mother? Do you like to do that with your mother?
I like cooking with my grandmother.
With your grandmother? Oh, you just made your grandmother very, very happy. I wish she was here to hear it because that makes grandparents very happy when our grandchildren want to do things with us. And I love that too. That's a great way to learn. So, you're 8 years old. What else do you like to do other than baking?
I like to do gymnastics, dancing, and soccer.
That's a lot, right? So that keeps you busy. And you still have time to spend time with your grandmother and bake. I love that. So tell me a little bit about your cookie. Anything special about this cookie that you like?
That it's chewy.
Chewy? You like the chewiness? Yeah. What else?
That it's like right in the middle of sweet and it's not too sweet because I can't handle really sweet things.
You know, that's a great comment. It's right in between. Sweet, but not too sweet. You know what I liked? I noticed that you brought it in different colors.
Well, I mixed a bunch of like sprinkles together and it like I'm kind of like mushed them up, then I put them on the cookie.
That's very creative, but I did like that. I liked it because it just made it fun. Yeah, so a lot of cookies can just be a cookie, but a fun cookie, everybody wants to eat. Good job. We're really proud of you, and we thank you for bringing your entry, and I know your grandmother's proud of you.
Yeah.
Give her a round of applause. All right, extra points for cuteness. Ready for comments? Awesome.
Jocelyn, I love a good theme. And she showed us the plate and saw how the cookies were decorated. And I love that. Just pulls everything together. I also love a good sugar cookie. And while I'm not too picky when it comes to cookies, like really crisp ones are okay for me, but I like softer ones. And this one is perfect. It doesn't fall apart. And it's not going to crumble in my lap. I loved it.
So I also loved your 4th of July Star Spangled Banner theme and the red, white, and blue. But the other thing I really liked about this is these are perfect cookies I think you could put out for Santa. They just are a great sugar cookie. I loved how soft they were. I loved the sugar on top, but the other thing I liked is they weren't too sweet. Like you could taste a hint of salt in there, which was absolutely perfect for my taste. So great sugar cookie, great job. Again, loved the theme. Thank you so much.
I also love sugar cookies. Well, I mean cookies, all cookies, to be fair. But sugar cookies are at the top. I love the presentation. I love that you went and made blue ones, that you went and made red ones, that you made red, white, and blue ones. And I saw there was a white one as well. Very cute. It had a great texture. Like everybody else said, it wasn't too sweet. Because when you take a cookie dough and you roll it in more sugar, it can go too far. So and this didn't. So we appreciate that. So great presentation, great cookie.
Great job. Well done. All right, judges. Our next contestant is Wolfgang. Wolfgang, come on up here. Hey, buddy, how are you doing? So the name of yours is, I have to read your father's writing. Let's see. It's Wolfgang's what? What's the name of your cookie?
It's not a cookie.
Good answer.
It's a key lime pie.
Key lime pie? You made a key lime pie?
Yes.
Wow, that's impressive. Now, this is your first year to enter, isn't it?
Yes, it is my first year.
Yeah, so I know your brother. He's entered several times, and he's smashed it several times. So you're here to smash him this year, right?
Yes.
I love it. Little civil rivalry. So tell me a little bit about your key lime pie. Where'd you come up with the idea?
My dad really likes key lime pies, and I also like them. That's how my dad inspired me to make it.
Oh, so inspired by your dad. He loves key lime pie. I'm with your dad. I love pie. Do you remember what you made your crust with?
Brown sugar and graham crackers.
Brown sugar and graham crackers. A little butter, too, I bet.
Yes.
Awesome. So what do you absolutely love about this pie?
It's very I like the frosting. Well, it's not frosting. It's I forgot what it's called.
Is it a whipped topping?
Meringue.
Meringue. So what else? How old are you?
7.
Before I start asking you about school, I need to find out if you're even in school. So 7 years old. What else do you like to do outside of baking?
I like to play soccer and lacrosse.
Soccer and lacrosse. Very good. I love both of those. So what's your favorite between those two sports, or have you had time to choose yet? What's your favorite?
I don't know yet.
That's a good answer. Yeah, that's good. You don't have to choose. You can be good at both and love both of them. So, did your brother inspire you, your mother inspire you, or your dad inspire you? Which one inspired you to start cooking?
My brother.
Your brother. That's awesome. I love that. Well, good job, Wolfgang. Proud of you. Thank you for entering. Looks like the judges are still tasting. They're looking over the recipe. That recipe is front and back. Dad hand wrote those out for us because they left the recipes at home. He worked hard on that, and we appreciate that. Yes, you may ask a question.
Wolfgang, how did you toast the meringue? You just baked it in the oven and it toasted it. There wasn't a broiler. Okay, so I was worried that you were handling a live flame, and that's why I wanted some clarification. Next year, maybe. Next year. Because we expect to see you next year.
Well, I'm a sucker for a good key lime pie, so you know you're speaking my language here. This is absolutely delicious. And the meringue on there is so beautiful. I mean, that looks professional. I love that buttery crust. That is tasty. Gosh, I'm having a hard time putting this one into words because it is so good. Heather just said you guys are making this really tough on us this year. This is one of our best years, and I'm sad we have 4 entries because this is going to be a really hard decision. So thank you all, and I know we've got one more to go, but this is a really good year for us.
I'm looking at this recipe, and then I see Wolfgang, and I'm like, wow, that's ambitious, and I admire that. The last time I had a key lime pie, which I love key lime pie, but the last one was from the store, and like it about crossed my eyes, sour. This one is not like that. Very, very good, like just enough sourness. Very good job, Wolfgang.
So there's a lot of things we could touch on with this. We could touch on the fact that the pie itself is super smooth. Like there's zero graininess. The texture is phenomenal. The lime zest is visible. And like she said, the toasted meringue looks professional. Honestly, it tastes professional. It's really delicious. So thank you for bringing this in today.
Wow, more great comments. Everybody's doing a fabulous job. And I love that you took it so serious to get this done. All right, our next contestant, Bear. Come on up, Bear. Give Bear a round of applause. So, Bear, we kind of know each other like old friends now. You've been entering for a couple years. You've done really well in this contest. And I know you take it very serious. But I noticed something different about you this year. You're sporting a new hairdo. What's the inspiration for the hairdo?
Well, a lot of the kids in my school were doing it, so I decided I wanted to do it too.
I like it. Well done. Okay, so this year you went all out, and the name of yours, you're going to have to help me with the name of your dessert this year.
Bear's chocolate cherry cream-filled log.
Oh, so you made a log. Judges, did y'all see the log? Good.
Gluten-free too.
Oh, it's gluten-free, just in case you have a gluten-free allergy and you're up here judging. That's great. So gluten-free. So tell me the inspiration of this, because this is pretty ambitious.
I found it in the book and I made it for some of our friends when they came over for a party, and they just liked it a lot, so I decided I would make it here.
Awesome. So you read this in a book, you got inspired, you practice it before you presented it. That's a good idea, because this is like a big undertaking. How long did it take you to put this together?
It took me about 3 hours.
About 3 hours. Well, that's a commitment to making. It sure is, and we appreciate that effort. So what else are you doing nowadays? What else are you doing for activities? You're in school, so what else is going on?
I'm doing Taekwondo and I'm doing robotics.
Taekwondo and robotics. Where are you taking robotics? Are you doing that with 4-H, or are you doing that with a different group?
I'm doing it at my school with some other students.
Oh, that's great. I love that they're offering that. Cool. So that's a good thing. If you ever look into it, while it's going out, in 4-H, they are making drones and they're playing soccer with them. You got to check it out. It's really cool. I got inspired watching them do it the other day. It is awesome. All right, Bear, we appreciate you entering again. You obviously inspired your little brother to compete this year. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
The judges are taking their time because all the entries are so good. They're really trying to dig in and find out what sets one apart from the other. And that's difficult this year. All right, judges, y'all ready? All right, here we go. Bear, here's your comments.
Okay, I'm gonna start off with this is delicious, but I'm just reeling from the fact that for no reason whatsoever you chose a gluten-free recipe. And having been gluten-free for 5 years and having to navigate how to bake gluten-free, I really commend you on how well this turned out. This is so good. Great chocolate flavor, great texture, great filling. It was so good. I can't believe you just picked gluten-free for fun. Oh, you're gluten-free too. I missed that part of the story. I thought you just made it for friends who were gluten-free and then were just carrying it on, because it is really hard to bake gluten-free. So your mom is like, uh-huh. So thank you for that.
Were you gluten-free? Were you gluten-free before? I don't remember. I didn't think so. So, yeah. Oh, okay. I love this might be something for everybody to know for next year. I love cherry. Just add that. So, and this, you always impress me, Bear. Every year, it's you're I'm going to do one better. And you just keep getting better at it. I really appreciate that about you. Just keep it up. And like she said, I'm not gluten-free. I can't speak to that like she can, but I know she can. But I still loved it. I would eat this no matter. If it showed up in front of me, I would eat it. Because yes, any party with this one. So great job.
Well, just to start with, the presentation was so beautiful. I mean, that in and of itself is prizeworthy. But there's so many elements to this. I mean, there's the cake, there's the filling, there's the ganache topping, and then there's even a topping on top of the topping. So each element tasted so delicious in and of itself, and then when you combine them all into one bite, that they're a delicious bite together. So that's very impressive. And then if I didn't know it was gluten free, I wouldn't know it was gluten free. I don't eat a lot of gluten free, so I wouldn't know the difference. But it was just a delicious and impressive bake entry. So thank you very much. And really thank you everybody who entered, because this is going to be so difficult to judge. And I'm sorry we have to judge because it's just so good, and I want to eat everything, but I will try to figure out a way to take them home. So thank you again everybody for entering.
All right. While our judges do their final total, let's give all these entries and these contestants another round of applause. Outstanding job. Well done. And listen, parents, grandparents, thank you for encouraging the kids to bake, to learn. It's awesome. I'm very impressed this year, as I am every year. I think I say that every year, but yeah, it is an impressive group. They've done a great job, and encourage your friends. Encourage your friends to compete next year. Bear needs somebody to compete against. He's just going to take it another notch next year, I'm sure. All right. So, as we get ready for the judges to get their final totals and choose, I see some of them are even taking additional bites. I don't know if it's because they're hungry or they're still trying to decide between first, second, third. Yeah, they're still trying to decide. So they're going back. They're just hungry. That may be it too. Awesome. Well, Kids in the Kitchen is continues to grow in popularity. For the kids that were here today cooking, you know, the fair has a youth exhibit that you can compete in. And next year, we are moving 14 and up into the adult division so they can compete with adults, and 14 and under can compete in the kids, or they can compete up if they want. And that's always fun to see kids come in, because that's all blind test, blind judging, and it's exciting for a young person to win in those categories, because that is some really stiff competition for sure. Hey, I see the chair people for the little ones farming over there. Hey, how y'all doing? Have y'all been down to Little Ones Farming? You need to go down there. They have done a fabulous job of setting that up. It looks fantastic, and it's educational too. Lots of fun. And if you ever think about something to volunteer at the fair, that's a great area to volunteer, because you get to see the kids interact all day long down there. It's a lot of fun. All right, judges, this is why we pay you, to make these tough decisions. pay you in baked goods. All right, so we've got a total here. All right, I think I've got it. All right, so we're going to start with third place. And yes, she's getting the prizes together. But I'm looking at the scores, and I don't think I've ever seen scores this close before. I mean, they're all very, very close. So you got some good friends here that are helping you. All right, so we got them laid out here, first, second, and third. And we want to get a picture with Jill when you come up. So third place. Third place, Bear. Come on up, Bear. Well done. That's impressive. We won't get a picture, Bear. Hold on, Bear. Come back here. We're going to get a picture with Jill. I'm in it too. Congratulations on placing again, Bear. We continue to be impressed. All right, second place, Wolfgang. Wolfgang, first time entering. That's well done. Turn around here. Let's get a picture. Congratulations. First place, Edelyn. Edelyn, come on up. Congratulations. Well done. Okay, judges, I know it was difficult, but tell me about first place. Oh, an honorable mention. Thank you. Honor mention, Jocelyn. Well done, Jocelyn. So what put it over top for the number one? There had to be something that put it over the top because these scores were so close.
The score pretty much between first and second was 2 points. That's how close it was. As far as these cinnamon rolls go, I mean, if you had a food truck with these, it would be mid-state, not county. It would just be, they were so good. Probably some of the best cinnamon rolls I've ever had, easily. And then as far as the key lime pie goes, texturally and tart to sweet was so on point. It's like you stopped at a professional bakery and picked that up. So if you did, just tell me quietly in my ear where that was. But otherwise, like, phenomenal pie, dude. I'm still eating.
Oh, thank you again for participating. Thank y'all that stayed and watched these young folks compete. And we look forward to seeing you again next year.